Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Rosie, and if you're new here, please do consider subscribing. So before we start the video, can you see my new merch? I love this. This is from my Zen Den, my other YouTube channel where I do yoga and meditation. And this is just one of the sweatshirts that I've designed, and I love it. Anyway, today I want to talk to you about my Tamron 17-70 lens that I use with my Sony A6600 camera. I bought this lens about a year ago, and I'm currently using it right now, so I can't hold it and be like, you know, like on TV, like you know, like selling channels like QVC. I can't do that. I am using it right now, and it's the lens that is on my camera 99% of the time. Honestly, I use it all the time. And I just kind of want to give a quick kind of 1 year review update. So if you're thinking about buying this lens and you're not quite sure, go ahead and do it. I think it's fantastic. So some of the pros, I love the f2.8 aperture. So it's f2.8, which means you get a blurry background all the way from 17 all the way to 70. So it's not one of those lenses that might get less and less blurry the more you zoom in. Do you know how some have like variable apertures? This one is 2.8 the whole way, so I think that's fantastic. The range of this lens as well, so the fact that it is 17-70. So my previous camera, I had a Nikon D500 with a Tamron 24-70, and that was brilliant as well. So the fact that this one is 17-70 and it's just that little bit wider, I think is brilliant. The size of it is really good. The cost of it, I can't remember quite how much I paid. I think it was around $800. I'll leave it linked down below, the Amazon link, if you want to go ahead and buy it, or at least have a look at some of the information that's listed down there. I'm not going to talk about specs, I'm not going to talk about technical stuff. I just kind of want this to be a really quick video and just talk about my experience. So like I said, this lens is on my camera 99% of the time. Like I just love it. And the reason I love it is I use it for my video. So right now I'm using it, as you can see. The 17 is quite wide, so at the moment, I mean, that's me leaning forwards and touching the lens, so that's kind of how far it is, that's arm's reach away, and I tend to sit a little bit further back. Now I know on a lot of these sort of tech review channels, they'll film the screen, and I can't do that because I don't have one of the HDMI cables. What I might do actually, this is gonna look crap for you guys, but what I'm gonna do is film, how can I do this without making it, I don't know if you can see there how it's got that square on this eye here. What if I zoom in? Can you see the square on my eye? So that means it's tracking my eye, which is fantastic. So it means that anywhere I am, I can move my head and it's always going to be tracking that eye. And then sometimes if I'm further away, I don't know if it'll do it now, but if I'm further away, it will track my whole head basically. So I know that was probably not great filming, but I wanted to show you that because I think it's fantastic that you can have a camera like this and a lens like this and sit down and know you're going to be in focus. You haven't got to faff about with like touching the screen or touching an app on your phone. Like you can literally set up and film, and you know it's going to film your face and have you in focus. So whether I come backwards or forwards, if I like hide and then come back, it's really quick. Like it's just so good at focusing, and I think it's really great. So that's a selling point. The focal range is also a selling point for me. So the fact that it's 17-70, so like I said, 17 is quite wide in terms of like that's kind of touching the lens there. And if I zoom, actually I'm going to do this, I'm going to zoom all the way in. So obviously that's really close, but that's at 70. So it's one of those lenses that you can use for everything. So I use this to film all of my sit down videos like I'm doing right now. I use this for 90% of my photography. Like I said, I love the fact that it's quite wide, so you can photograph buildings and street photography, any kind of travel photography, things like that. But then also you can zoom in and get a really nice kind of background blur and do really great portraits as well. I do have one other lens, and I've ordered another lens. So if I was to choose, for example, if I could only have one lens in my kit, it would be this lens, the 17-70. If I could only have one, for sure it would be this one. I know there are some lenses that are like 17-300, I think it is, but the f-stop is like 3.5 to 5.6, I think, so it's not as good, even though you get a bit more range. So I do have two other lenses, well, one and one's coming. The other lens I have is the Tamron 70-180. I'm going to be doing a 1 year review of this as well. And I've just ordered the Tamron 17-70mm f2.8 as well. That'll be coming very, very soon, so I'll be able to do a video for that when that comes, hopefully in the next couple of days. In terms of drawbacks, so the only thing I would say, and it's not even particularly a big deal, the only thing I would say is it doesn't have one of these lock systems. So on this camera, for example, I don't know if that's going to focus on there, yeah. So on this camera, it has a lock. So when that's unlocked, you can open it and close it, and then when that's locked again, you can't move that. And that is something I wish that this lens had. It is missing, I think, the fact that you can't lock the lens. But apart from that, it has been absolutely fantastic. Like I said, it's on my camera all the time. It's what I use for all of my sit-down videos. It's what I use for 90% of my photography, I would say, apart from if I want to zoom in, and then I will use this bad boy. But yeah, I absolutely bloody love it. So if you're contemplating buying this lens, absolutely go for it. Best money I've ever spent. This camera and this lens together is magic. I do use autofocus 100% of the time, so I've never actually used the focusing ring. I don't know if that's any good, if it's bad, if it's, you know, I really don't touch the focusing ring, so that's the only thing I can say about that. It does also come with a, oh, what's the word? You know, the thing to keep the sun out of the lens? Lens hood? No. Sun? I can't think of what that's called, but you know the bit that goes on the end? It does come with one of those. I don't know what else to tell you. It's fast, it's reliable, it's really well made. I think the quality of the photographs have been brilliant. So a very quick video, I know, but I didn't want to blabber on and talk for half an hour about a lens that I just think you should go out and buy. If you're considering it, if you can afford it, 100% get it. It's my, like I said, ride or die. If I could have one lens in my kit, it would be this one without a shadow of a doubt. No questions asked, I would choose this one. So I think that is a pretty good recommendation and a pretty solid, you know, piece of advice. I'm not hesitating, like, it's brilliant. Anyway, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions about this lens, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon. Bye.